This EPB Classic Rerun is brought to you by Calvert and Nunn Insurance in Glasgow.
I listened to the call on the radio for both of them, and they were excellent ball games from what I heard. And then last night, of course, we were participating.
All right, Les, who leads off for the Braves here in the first inning?
Ryan Shepard be leading off, playing third base for the Braves.
Casey Calhoun is a right-hander for the Cubs. They play Mr. Shepard straight away. How far is the fence here? Is it about 185 or so?
I think it's 180 down the left field line and right field line, and maybe 200 in center.
Here's the first delivery, a strike on the fastball just above the knees, and this championship game is underway. 0-1 the count to Calhoun, one of the outstanding young athletes in Glasgow, as he's ready from the full windup. Here's the 0-1 delivery of a fastball, a little bit low, 1-1 the count. So they play Shepard straight away. He'll be followed by Mark Tyler Jackson and Travis Smiley here. The Braves, a visiting team, is a fastball, perfect for strike two. 1-2 the count. Shepard wanting to get aboard. Ryan Shepard. Calhoun wanting to set him down right here. Shepard is a right-handed batter. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Took a little bit off the fastball, and it sailed outside the count list. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Calhoun throws it hard.
Definitely does. Brings it to the plate.
Here's the 2-2 delivery to Shepard. Struck it out. Goes down swinging on the fastball. So there's 1 out for the Braves here in the top of the first inning, and that brings Mark Tyler Jackson to the plate. Tyler's a pitcher. We're telling Mr. Trivia around 14 there to go during our sports trivia on high school games. He answers a lot of those questions. Smart young man, and he'll step in right here. A big right-handed stick is Casey's fastball. A grounder. Calhoun will take it, and he'll take it unassisted as that ground ball took him toward first base, and he gets to play unassisted for out number 2. Tyler swung a little bit late on that fastball and just touched it on the right side of the infield left.
I think in the early innings, and we'll have to wait to see the ladies. What's going to happen is most of these young people with a kid with that type of speed will get around a little late.
Here's a big matchup. Travis Smiley's got some power, and on that fastball that it looked like Calhoun, almost a 3-quarter delivery that time. Smiley fouled it against the screen for a strike. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Fastball a little bit low. 1-1 the count. Doesn't look like the Casey quad comes over the top. Almost like he's flicking that wrist just a little bit.
He does. I think he has what you call a 3-quarter delivery.
That time a little bit low on the fastball. Pretty good location, but it was low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. 2 outs for the Braves here in the top of the first inning. No score in this Little League Championship game. Here's the next delivery. Fastball. Beautiful location. Smiley swings and misses for strike 2. Really impressed with the location from Casey Calhoun. The deuce is wild on the board. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Smiley. Fastball tailed inside for ball 3. 3-2 the count. If Smiley is successful reaching, Martindale Thompson would be at the plate. 2 outs so far. Cubs and the Braves here for the Little League Championship on WCLU. The Braves a second seed. The Cubs the top seed in this tournament. Here's Calhoun's payoff pitch to Smiley. Called strike 3 on the fastball. Smiley goes down looking, and I believe that's the second strikeout for Casey Calhoun. So the numbers, no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left. After a half inning, the Braves nothing, the Cubs coming to bat. We'll return in 60 seconds on WCLU Sports.
You work at McDonald's.
Hi.
This could be my favorite subject.
Breakfast taken.
Pretty impressive.
Like I say, he's one of the stronger pitchers up there in the league, and I think he's just overpowering the Braves lineup right now, and you just have to take a look as far as getting late innings in this heat to see if he's just as strong and everything else. But early in the ball game, I anticipate him to be out in front of the hitters.
So the pressure in this inning on the Braves defense to shut out the Cubs.
Very important that the Braves get off to a good start here and play defense.
All right, let's look at the first 3 batters for the Cubs here in the home half of the first inning.
Leading off will be Timmy Pierce playing shortstop. Timmy can hit to all fields. And then Drew Shirley will be on deck batting second, and Casey Calhoun, the pitcher, will come up third.
Pierce, with an average like Les Settle in his high school baseball career, 636 with 2 homers and 15 RBIs.
I wish.
Well, you mean I'm telling a fib there? You didn't have that? Oh, you had a 736 batting average.
More like a 36.
Here's a fastball from Glenn Downs, and of course Pierce is a left-handed stick. Timmy takes it outside for ball 1.
Timmy takes the ball to left center a lot.
So he can go to the opposite field. He hits a shot to deep center field, back it up, and not being able to make the catch as a center fielder for the Braves. Bryce Button makes a quick relay throw to the shortstop, Daniel Shepard. Mr. Pierce almost took that one right smack over the 14-karat gold sign in dead center field. And also, let's give Bryce Button credit. Bryce almost made the grab right there, Les.
Bryce went back, and that's, you know, he went back to try to make the play. The ball got out to him so fast he didn't have much of a chance.
Now, here's Drew Shirley for the Cubs. Runner on second, nobody out. First pitch was high. The second delivery is low from Glenn Downs. 2-0 the count. Drew has a 200 batting average. He's walked 21 times. He's got 8 RBIs and 8 hits. On-base percentage of 4.
Target up there.
Yes, he is, and that's why he's getting 21 walks. Here's a nice curve fired by Downs for a strike. 2-1 the count. Took a little bit off that fastball, Les, that had laid over the plate for a strike. 2-1 delivery from Glenn Downs. Big right-hander sets, fires. Fastball a little bit high. 3-1 the count. Cubs off to a good start with a stand-up double by Timmy Pierce to deep center field here in the first inning. Down, set, fires. 3-1 delivery. Pitch just a little bit inside for ball 4. So Drew Shirley has his 22nd walk of the season. Runners at first and second. As a mid of the order, Casey Calhoun, and Mr. Calhoun can pop that ball. 11 homers, 762 on-base percentage, 666 batting average. That's every 2 out of 3 times he gets a hit. 18 walks, 35 RBIs. Here's a pitch to Calhoun. Fly ball to deep center field, folks. That is gone for a 3-run homer. And the Cubs lead 3-0. And I mean, he sent a shot over the sign that says, "The Cubs going all the way, baby." And that ball went all the way out of here. Calhoun's 12th homer of the year. And that's his 38th RBI. Calhoun with some power. And he took that fastball and he just sent a shot out of the park, Les. And the Cubs lead the Braves by a score of 3-0.
Casey has that kind of power. He took us downtown back and earlier in the game, and he had run to right center field, so he's got power to all fields.
Here's Jamie Brown. Brown, a 372 average, 19 walks, 12 RBIs, 16 hits, a 565 on-base percentage. No outs. The Cubs up 3-0 against the Braves as Downs is ready to work. Here's a fastball grounder. Right back to Downs. That was a beautiful defensive play by Glenn Downs. That was a shot hit up the middle, and Downs just stabbed it. Fires over to Martindale Thompson at first for the out. What a defensive play by Downs.
That ball was hit right back at him. That was a reaction type move. That's a reflex move. Either you have it or you don't have it, and as he come back is he come up and put the glove down and got it.
Look what I found.
That's something you can't teach. You just have to come up with that.
One out. Here's Josh McCracken, the catcher. Josh takes a fastball outside from Downs. 1-0 the count. Josh with a 393 on-base percentage, 315 hitting percentage, 4 walks, 21 RBIs, and 20 hits. As Downs is set to work with his team trailing 3-0. 1 out in the first. Here's a fastball outside, 2-0 the count. McCracken almost went after that pitch, but laid off of it. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Cubs 3, Braves nothing on Casey Calhoun's a 3-run homer, deep left field. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Fastball is high. 3-0 the count.
Very important right
I wish
here.
we had the tail of the tape, Les. I bet that shot went at least 700 feet, didn't it?
I'm sure if you were to ask Casey, he'd say it went 700 feet. You don't have a chance to exaggerate a little bit, but that was a good hit ball. That was a hard hit ball.
Ball 4 delivered by Downs as that fastball was high and tight, and I believe that is the
second walk
given up by Downs.
This is very critical that if Glenn can come through here and get through this part of the line and get out with 3 runs, it will be a big boost for his confidence, and that's important right there to come back with that pitch there.
And he got a strike on that fastball, nipped the outside corner to Jeremy Russell, the center fielder.
And I think Glenn will want to try to pitch him away. He has good power inside. If he gets it inside, he'll drive the ball.
He's got a homer, 525 batting percentage. Here's a ground ball down the third base line. Nice stop by the third baseman for 1, in time for 2, no. But the third baseman, Ryan Shepard, great play. He had to backhand that ball because it was going down the line at the bag. He fired to Travis Smiley, got the force out at second. Great defensive play by Ryan Shepard for the Braves. Reach it on the fielder's choice is Russell. McCracken is forced out at second.
Right.
And there are 2 outs, Les, as Aaron Fleener, the first baseman, will be at the plate, the number 7 hitter. Aaron, a 489 on-base percentage, 394 average. First pitch is a strike. Here's the second delivery. Hits a little lazy fly ball to the first baseman, Martindale Thompson, and Thompson records the out, and Downs set them down after Calhoun's 3-run shot. We'll let Les add up the numbers for us here and get the particulars from the first inning as the Cubs break out to a 3-0 lead, and it came on the 3-run shot by Casey Calhoun.
The Cubs had 3 runs on 2 hits and had 1 left on.
And I believe there were no errors.
No errors.
In that inning. So after 1 inning of play, the Cubs 3 and the Braves nothing. We'll return in 1 minute on WCLU Sports.
Stock up for the 4th of July. Sweet and juicy.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Top of the 2nd inning, the Braves trailing the Cubs by a score of 3-0. Martindale Thompson will lead off for the Braves. The first baseman, Glenn Downs, and Daniel Shepard will follow him. This is Casey Calhoun's first pitch. The fastball is just short of the plate for a strike. And I believe the umpire will need to adjust the plate. It looked like that it hit the plate that time and knocked it off just a little bit there, Les, and he's going to have to do that.
I think it's one of those plates that lays there. It's got some kind of magnet on the back, and it just lays on top, and it's movable and extra protection when a kid comes in and slides or something.
Very good idea. Here's the 1-0 delivery from Calhoun. Fastball, perfect for a strike. 1-1 the count. Martin Thompson trying to get something started for the Braves here as they trail 3-0, top of the 2nd inning. Here's Calhoun's 1-1 delivery. Another fastball. That time it nipped the inside corner for a strike. Calhoun's already got 2 strikeouts left, and he's looking for number 3 right here as Thompson will try to put it into play in the cleat-up spot.
Very important Martindale to up and protect now.
Fastball missed outside, 2-2 the count from Calhoun. He tried to go away on that one. Good location, good thinking with the two count strike. Here's a 2-2 delivery. That fastball's a little bit low from Calhoun, so the payoff pitch coming up to Thompson. And the Braves wanting some base runners right here in the 2nd inning, already down 3-0. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Little ground ball, high hopper. Mr. Alan Flinder's got it. And Mr. Aaron Flinder's got it as Alan Flinder watches his pop, and Aaron records the out. There's 1 gone.
Young man coming up here now had the big base hit last night to advance the Braves into the final game.
We're talking about Glenn Downs, the pitcher. Fastball a little bit late on that swing, 0-1 the count. So Aaron Flinter makes the unassisted put out. 1 gone for the Braves here in the top of the 2nd inning. The Cubs leading 3-0. Cubs trying to go undefeated in regular season and postseason action. Here's Casey Calhoun, the right-hander. Downs bunts. Let's see if it's going to stay fair. It's not. It's going to roll foul down the first base line. Not a bad idea by Downs.
Not a bad idea at all, is because everybody was playing back unexpecting that, and that drag button down the first base line, if you get down there, it's almost that the pitcher's got to come make the play and then throw. And that's not an easy thing to do, is come off that mound when it's going down the first base line.
And he really didn't that left about halfway after it went, just barely after it went foul. I mean, it just stopped at its tracks, and that would have been a difficult
That would have
play.
been a very difficult play. It'd been very close to get him.
Calhoun, though, an 0-2 pitch to Downs. Glenn takes it outside for a ball. 1-2 the count. There's 1 out for the Braves here in the top of the 2nd inning. Downs will step in right here, trying to stay alive. Here's a 1-2 pitch from Calhoun. Struck Downs out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Casey Calhoun. And his fastball a little too tough for the Braves right now.
Timing. Timing's a big thing up here. Is there was probably 2 or 3 pitchers up here that had that type of speed that most of the others were just not quite as quick as, and it's very difficult to get your timing down for one game if you don't face it day in and day out up here.
Now Daniel Shepard, the shortstop, steps up to the plate. First pitch, he swings and misses for a strike. That pitch was a little bit high, but he went after it. 0-1 the count.
A little bit over anxious, trying to make something happen here.
Calhoun's already fanned at 3. He's looking for number 4. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Looked like Shepard was squaring the bunt, but it was high and tight, and the count of 1-1. They play the Braves straight away in the outfield. The Cubs' defensive alignment does. Anderson in left, or I should say, for the Cubs in left field, and we'll check those in a moment. This little pop-up that is caught by Calhoun in front of the mound for the 3rd out. I wanted to mention the outfield. Christensen in left field, Russell in center field, and Westerfield in right field. They were playing straight away that time. But Calhoun catches a little pop-up hit by Shepard. And so far, the Braves retired in order, Les.
No runs, no hits, no errors. And after 1 1/2, it's the Braves 0 and the Cubs 3.
And we'll return in 1 minute on WCLU Sports.
You know, when you're going out to buy Building 91, that Square Deal Lumber Company was founded, and it's been run by the same family.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Right here. Les, let's look at the first three batters for the Cubs in the second inning.
Well, we'll be leading off with the number 8 hitter, John Westerfield, Luke Christian, and back to the top of the lineup with Timmy Pierce.
Right now, the Braves trailing 3-0, and they really want to blank the Cubs right here to try to stay close in this game.
This is a very important inning, is that the Braves can get through this without any damage and everything else. To keep it close is right now they may be a little bit down trailing 3-0, but if at all possible, they really need to get through this inning without any more damage.
All right, so Downs ready to work here in the second inning as Westerfield steps up to the plate. John Westerfield, a .412 on-base percentage, .333 batting average, takes a fastball high and away. 1-0 the count. Westerfield's got 4 RBIs. He's walked 4 times. He's had 30 at-bats. Here's a 1-0 delivery. Westerfield pops it against the screen. Thank you, Tommy Tracy. And I really want to thank the folks at the Little League. They've really been a big help to us, Les. All the folks have. Really do appreciate it. 1-1 the count. They provided us soft drinks as Tommy's done and just really been so cordial to us. Here's a little curve. Strike 2 by Glenn Downs.
Do a very good job, the Little League does. They don't get a lot of credit. They get a lot of criticism when things go wrong, but don't get a lot of credit for the other things that they do. And I think that's what we need to keep in mind is they're down here as volunteers doing things for the benefit of these young people.
Westerfield takes a fastball outside from Downs. They count it 2-2. Mark Tyler Jackson's a catcher. Glenn Downs pitching. We'll check the rest of their defense in a moment. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Got him on a called strikeout. Fastball nipped the outside corner. Great location by Glenn Downs. And that's his first strikeout.
Very big confidence booster, too.
Yes,
You get that leadoff hitter off.
No doubt about it. 1 gone. And now the number 9 hitter, Luke Christensen. And Luke, I believe, is a left fielder for the Cubs. Takes a fastball inside and tight. 1-0 the count. Martindale Thompson at first for the Braves. Travis Smiley at second. Daniel Shepard at short. Ryan Shepard at third. Michael Anderson in left field. Bryce Button in center field. Yuki Watanabe in right field. There's a fastball for a called strike from Glenn Downs to the Cubs' number 9 hitter, Christensen. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Downs, the right-hander, fires. Pop up in foul territory on the first base side. Thompson gives a great effort, chases it, can't quite get to it, and the count at 1-2. But I believe you are seeing the confidence build right now in Glenn Downs. He has set to this point, Les, 3 straight Cubs down.
Right. A little shaky start, got through that. Now he settled down. It's important that he keeps the ball over the plate, and they play good defense, and they're in this ball game.
Christensen behind at 1-2. Let's see if Luke can get a base hit. Fight off this 1-2 pitch from Downs. No, he struck him out. Downs struck him out. Second straight K for Mr. Glenn Downs, and now we go back to the top of the order. And this is going to be the big challenge for Downs in this defense with Timmy Pierce at the plate. And Timmy, I believe,
what happened? Double the first time.
All right, that's right.
Double the center field.
That's right. He almost hit the 14-karat gold sign. First pitch tried to go to the opposite field. The left-hander did, but he found it out of play on the left side over the third base dugout. And the count at 0-1. I think Pierce is a very big hitter in this game at this juncture, Les.
It is. This would be a very, very big out there to record this out here.
Very good contact hitter. Fouls the fastball inside against the backstop. So Pierce behind at no balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what he tosses right here. Tries to make Pierce go after his pitch. He goes outside, but Pierce fouls it out of play. Pierce, great contact hitter, Les, and he's going to be a tough guy to strike out. But that's the right idea for Downs. He's trying to go to the outside part of that plate.
Keep it away from him. Keep it away from him.
0-2 delivery. Well, that time he tried to toss it in time, but Timmy with good eyes. Pierce takes the pitch for a ball. 1-2 the count.
You know
3-0 less. The Cubs on top.
3-0, and you notice that the Braves have set their defense back deep because he has good power. He can hit that ball out of the ballpark too. Timmy can.
1-2 pitch. Little sidearm fastball is outside from Glenn Downs. So the count even on Pierce at 2-2. 2 outs for the Cubs here in the bottom of the second inning. Little League Championship on WCLU. 2-2 pitch to Pierce. Laces a base hit right up the middle. So he's 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Really has good instincts at the plate.
Very good hitter. Like I say, I've had him for 3 years before he came up this year, and he was always an excellent hitter. And he's come along now and just improved as years go by. He's a very big, very hard guy to get out.
That's a 3rd hit for the Cubs this morning. Now here's a fastball. As Pierce, will he be able to swipe second base? He does. Now in Little League, you can't take off until the ball It's past the plate. Is
Right.
that correct?
You cannot
right.
leave the base until it crosses home plate, and then you can advance at your own risk.
Well, he stole the second base, so he's aboard. And Drew Shirley takes the second pitch high for a ball. First one was low, the second one was high. It's 2-0. Mark Tyler Jackson made a good toss down the second. Smiley almost got him out. Couldn't quite do it. Here's a fastball inside and tight for ball 3 to Shirley. And Shirley looking for his 23rd walk of the season.
If Glenn can get this over and force this young man put in play, it would be very big right here.
He cannot do it as he fires ball 4 high and away. It's tough to throw to those little fellas. And
how well I know is we have pitchers this year facing small young men come to the plate, and it's very difficult where that small strike zone is to be able to consistently hit it.
Casey Calhoun steps up to the plate, and I think an excellent move by Coach Mike Downs and Coach Tommy Jackson. They're going to give him an intentional pass. Yes, that will load the bases, but they know that Calhoun is capable of making this a 6-0 game. In the first inning, he sent a shot out of Nelson Field, a 3-run homer. Now, Pierce swats third base, and you can do that even on a pitch where you're going to get somebody an automatic pass.
I don't think that will have any effect on it, because if this pitch here he puts him on, everything else it will go ahead and load him up, and that's what you want to do.
Now Shirley's going to swat second, Les, but
that was the
one more automatic toss.
Intentional walk is just to load the bases anyway, so you don't want to panic. You just want to go ahead with your game plan and put him on automatically.
And that's what
they did, and then they would all advance anyway.
And a good move by Coach Marvin Calhoun. He wanted to possibly force the Braves to throw it away.
Force the Braves to throw it away is to give a chance to score a run, and to the Braves' credit is they kept their composure and let them take the extra base to load them up.
Jamie Brown steps up to the plate and takes a fastball high. This is a big situation in this game as far as I'm concerned. You've got the bases loaded for the Cubs, I should say. There are 2 outs. You've got your number 4 hitter up at the plate, Jamie Brown. He grounded out in his first time.
And Jamie grounded from the pitcher back to the first baseman.
1-0 delivery to Brown. Fastball, base hit up the middle. Will score at least 1. Here comes the throw home. We'll have a play at the plate possibly, and he's out. Drew Shirley is thrown out. Great toss from center field by Bryce Button. Threw it on the fly. Mark Tyler Jackson laid the tag on Shirley. 1 run scores for the Cubs, but a big defensive play on a nice base hit by Brown. Big defensive play by Bryce Button. The left-hander came up throwing and threw a strike to Jackson. And what could have been a much bigger inning proves to be only a run for the Cubs, Les.
Right. The Cubs got 1 run out of that deal, and it was a very good shot to the plate to keep any more damage being done. So the Cubs come up with 1 run on 2 hits, and the play at the plate took them out with 2 left out.
So at the end of 2 innings, the Cubs 4 and the Braves nothing. We'll return in 1 minute on 14 Karat Gold Sports.
Hi, I'm Garrickson America.
It's your thing. Do what you
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Trail the Cubs 4-0. Ben Jesse is now in right field for the Cubs, and Zach Darnell in left field. The rest of their defense remains the same. Jeremy Russell in center, Aaron Flinter at first, Drew Shirley at second, Timmy Pierce at short, Jamie Brown at third, Josh McCracken behind the plate, and Casey Calhoun on the mound. Bryce Button will lead it off. Isn't it always amazing how the guy that makes a big defensive play leads off the next inning?
And it seems to work out that way.
He's a lefty, takes a fastball for a strike from Casey Calhoun, and so far, Casey has not been touched for a base hit. He's been tough. 0-1 the count on Button. He's a right or left-handed stick. Takes a fastball. Perfect location by Calhoun. That fastball zipped on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Well, Calhoun's got command of his pitches right now. Casey looking for another strikeout, Les. Here it is. The 0-2 pitch. He got it. I believe, is that the 5th or 6th strikeout for Calhoun? He's gotten several in this game.
That's 4 for Casey.
Oh, just his 4th one. All right.
He had 2 the first inning, 1 last inning, and the leadoff hitter here.
He's been tough so far, Les.
He has. He hasn't had anything hit out of the infield.
Here's Watanabe. A late swing on a fastball. I'm not only impressed with his location on either side of the plate, but his location up and down.
You could tell that they have worked at their pitching.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That got the outside corner for strike 2, the fastball to Watanabe. And Calhoun tough this morning. 0-2 the count with 1 out. 4-0 Cubs lead the Braves here in the top of the 3rd inning. Calhoun looking for the strikeout, and he's got it, and a called strikeout.
That's his 5th strikeout.
And he just looks tough today. Michael Anderson, left fielder, will be at the plate for the Cubs, or for the Braves, I should say, as the Braves try to get their first hit of the morning. Maybe they'll have more success against Mr. Calhoun the second go-around, but he's shut them down so far. Anderson a foul tip for a strike on the fastball. 0-1 the count.
This is what you were looking at, is the strong pitcher coming in might be overpowering. Overpowering is if you don't see it on a day-in and day-out basis. Is I think most of these kids, if they were to face power pitching every day, it'd be a little bit different story.
Well, he's overpowered them so far. There's another called strike, and he's just humming that tater, and he's throwing it past the Braves.
I think that explains why the Cubs are 18-0.
0-2 the count. He's looking to get his 3rd strikeout of this inning. However, Anderson, good job by Michael. He stays alive, rips it foul out of play. He hit that ball very well that time, but found it out of play over the first base dugout.
Casey's still in control, though, because he's a little late getting around on it, so he's still out in front of the hitters.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. A curve a little bit high from Calhoun. 1-2 the count. Not many of his pitches have missed so far. They play Anderson straight away in the outfield. Here's a 1-2 pitch from Calhoun. Throws a fastball, throws it past Anderson, and he struck out the side, Les.
Struck out the side that time. That gives him 6 Ks on the day. That's 6 strikeouts on the day through 3 innings so far.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. After 2.5 innings, the Cubs 4 and the Braves nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute on WCLU Sports.
Victory over Martina Navratilova. Victory signals a new era for women's tennis.
Win in her final bid at Wimbledon, but it wasn't meant to be, as Martinez wins in 3 sets against Martina Navratilova. But what an outstanding tennis player she is.
Definitely is. That's a blow for us older generation. I'd like to saw that myself, Tim.
Yeah, Les, you just had your, what was it, your 80th birthday recently here on 14 Karat Gold? Oh, it was 50. There was a sign on City Hall for Les Settle. And somebody else had their birthday the same day, I think, that worked at the city.
Page.
Goodness gracious. They do anything for Les Settle around Glasgow. They know he's a legend. All right, let's see who we got leading off for the Cubs here in the 3rd inning.
We got Josh McCracken leading off.
Now, I believe he grounded out. No, he walked his first time, then he was forced out.
Well, Josh went 5-4, went from 3rd to 1st. He grounded out to 3rd baseman.
The count had 1-1 on Josh. The first pitch was high. That one he fouled actually here on top of the press box. So the count had 1-1 as Glenn Downs worked it here in the 3rd. Next delivery, there's a little pop-up. It may fall in. A little Texas leaguer that's going to fall in behind the shortstop, Daniel Shepard. Not much Daniel could do about that one. That fell in between him and Bryce Button, and that's a no man's land.
That's one of those excuse me is I can't get back, I can't get in on it.
That's tough. That hit had eyes on it.
And if I'd have been at the plate, I'd said that's the way I hit it that way.
There's no doubt about that. So Josh McCracken with a single, and that brings Jeremy Russell up to the plate. Jeremy's a center fielder. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now we've got Joshua Berry in left field for the Braves and Jonathan Wood in right field, the substitutes for the Braves here in the 3rd inning. As Glenn Downs works on the 1-0 pitch. Here's a right-hander. Nice delivery as Russell chases a fastball.
That's what Glenn needs to do is keep the ball out away from Jeremy. He gets it inside. Jeremy hit that inside pitch and drive it.
Russell steps in right here. 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Downs. 1-2 the count. Nice delivery. Glenn's really settled down since the first inning, and he pitched well in the first inning. It was just Casey Count.
He's a young man that's been on the mound, hasn't had that much mound experience. You're pitching the championship game as an 11-year-old. He's done an excellent.
Oh, no doubt about that. Here's the next delivery, high and tight on that fastball. 2-2 the count. They play the Cubs straight away. The Braves outfield does right here at Nelson Field. 4-0 Cubs with the lead championship game from the Glasgow Little League on WCLU. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Took a little bit off the fastball. Dropped over the plate, and Russell goes down swinging.
That was a very big out there. That's a very big out. Need to get through this inning without any more damage being done.
That, I believe, is a 3rd strikeout for Glenn Downs.
Eric Fleeman fried out to first base his first time up.
And he takes a strike. He swung a little bit late on that pitch. 0-1 the count. Downs looking very tough right now. 4-0 Cubs on top, bottom of the 3rd inning. As Glenn Downs, a right-hander, sets, fires. Fastball outside. 1-1 the count. 4-0. Cubs with the lead. As Downs is set, fires. 1-1 pitch to Aaron Flinter. Good stop by Mark Tyler Jackson that time. That ball sailed outside and low, and he kept it from going to the backstop.
Mark Tyler's been one of the better pitchers up there this year. He makes those plays down in the dirt and comes up with them.
Here's Downs' 2-1 pitch to Flinter. There's a base hit for Aaron up the middle. Now Button almost had a chance to toss McCracken out at second, but couldn't do so. Yes, it was. I believe that's the 5th hit of this game for the Cubs. You might check on that, Les, but I think that's the 5th hit for the Cubs in this game, as Ben Jesse will be at the plate with 1 out, runners at first and second for the Cubs. So far, they have scored in every inning of this game.
6 hit for the Cubs.
They're tough. Jesse thought about laying down the bunt. Couldn't do so. 4 strike. 0-1 the count. So Downs threw a perfect pitch. It was on the outside part of the plate, and Ben couldn't lay the bunt down. 0-1 the count. Runners at first and second for the Cubs with 1 out. Downs sets. Fires. Curve. Perfect pitch for strike 2. Beautiful pitch from Downs. 0-2 the count. We can really see the confidence building in Glenn Downs. 0-2. A pitch coming up from Downs right here. He'd like his 4th strikeout. Does he have it? He does. On the swing and a miss from Jesse. 2 gone. And now that will up to the plate.
Zach Darnell.
Zach will try to rip it right here. Downs with 2 outs. First pitch outside. Mark Tyler Jackson picks it up quickly. Of course, there's not a lot of distance between the plate and the backstop here at Nelson Field in Little League.
Very difficult unless you're a very, very quick runner to advance straight back.
Or unless it bounces to either baseline.
Left field line, right field line, you've got a chance to move it around.
1-0 delivery. Here's a slow roller. Ground ball. First baseman bobbled it. But Martindale Thompson stayed with it and stepped on the bag to record the 3rd out. So for the first time in this game, the Cubs are held scoreless in an inning, but they still have a lead of 4-0. Les, we'll add up our numbers, and we'll look at the particulars from the Cubs' half of the 3rd inning.
Cubs got no runs, 2 hits, 2 men left on base.
So after 3 innings, the Cubs lead 4-0 over the Braves. Back at 1 minute on WCLU Sports.
South Central.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Little League title game. Right now, the Cubs with a 4-0 lead against the Braves, and this is a second go-around for the Braves, Les, and a critical inning for them to get back in this game.
And through the first 3 innings, Casey has faced the minimum number of batters. He's been up 1 up, 3 up, 3 down through the innings.
Hope Calhoun working here in the 4th inning. And Ryan Shepard, who struck out his first time, will be at the plate. Ryan is a 3rd baseman. Tries to lay a bunt down with the fastball on the outside part of the plate. And Calhoun picked it up where he left off in the 3rd with a strike. 0-1 the count. He struck out the side in the 3rd inning. He's looking for his 4th straight strikeout. The fastball to Shepard is low. 1-1 the count. They play Shepard straight away in the outfield, the Cubs do, with a 4-0 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. We play 6 innings in Little League Baseball. 1-1 delivery. Curve is high for ball 2. 2-1 the count. And right now, what Mike Downs' team needs, base runners. They've not had a base runner in this game. Here's a 2-1 pitch. High and away, unless they're 1 more ball away from having their first base runner of this game. Count at 3-1. I don't know if Calhoun's been down in any counts in this game.
I don't think he's been down that far in any count.
Got the strike on the inside. Tyler, and he got a piece of it, Les, but it swings a little bit late, and the count at 0-2.
You know, you should sit there and look at this game and call it. It looked like it'd be more one-sided than it is, and it's only 4-0, and you know, it's a ball game.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Jackson. Ground ball, second baseman's got it, and Mr. Drew Shirley will toss over to Aaron Flinter for out number 2. 2 gone. Jackson, Mark Tyler's the only one to put it into play both times so far in this game.
He got the bat on the ball. Travis Smiley struck out his first time up.
He's at the plate, takes a fastball outside from Calhoun. That's how dominant Casey Calhoun has been. He struck out the side in the 3rd inning, and so far, no base runners for the Braves in this game. 1-0 delivery. There's a base hit, and that's going to be the first runner of this game for the Braves, and that's going to roll to the fence, Les. And Shirley's going to try for 3. Here's the throw, and he'll have a triple. And Shirley Mike Dowd says, not Shirley, but I should say that is Travis Smiley. He said Travis can fly, and boy, he did. He looked like you running around a salad bar. 2 outs.
That's true, except he moves a little quicker than I do.
I have to make too many stops to run around too quickly on the salad bar.
Kind of look and gaze.
Boy, didn't Smiley, I mean, he took off, and boy, he flew around the bases. That old movie, Eat My Dust. Well, I tell you what. And that may give the Braves some confidence, especially, Les, if they could drive in Smiley right here.
In here.
He just hit that ball to the left side of the infield, just got it past Daniel Shepard.
First young man to get around.
That's right.
On the left side.
Here's the 0-1 delivery. Fastball a little bit low to Martin Thompson. 1-1 the count as McCracken chases Travis Smiley back to third base. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. 4-0. Cubs with the lead, but the Braves with the runner at third base after Travis Smiley's triple. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Thompson from Calhoun. Fastball perfect for a strike. 1-2 the count. Just above the knees. Again, good location. So Calhoun facing an unusual situation right here. A runner at third base. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Thompson outside for a ball. He got away from McCracken, but of course no, it didn't. Travis moved about a quarter of the way down the line, but that was about it. 2-2 the count.
When you throw that hard, the other side, flip side is he comes back off that fence very quick also. And he came right back to the catcher that time.
Here's a 2-2 pitch to Thompson. He struck him out on a called strikeout. And that 7th strikeout, a big one for Calhoun. The door was slightly open for the Braves to get back in this game, at least cut it to a 3-run deficit, but Casey Calhoun slammed that door.
Slammed the door, had a triple come up off of there, and unfortunately was left standing.
So for the Braves, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 3.5 innings, it's the Cubs 4 and the Braves nothing. We'll return in 60 seconds on WCLU Sports.
You work at Big. This could be my favorite subject.
Breakfast economics.
So what you want is what you...
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Come in to pitch. Ryan Shepard moves to the catcher's position. Glenn Downs at short, and Mark Tyler Jackson at third. And Les, I thought Glenn Downs really pitched well in this game, especially after the first inning.
First-year kid with not a whole lot of mound experience up there, because Ryan Shepard was their #1 pitcher, and they also pitched Mark Tyler Jackson some, and I think Martindale Thompson pitched a little. So Glenn might have been their second pitcher, but as far as mound experience, first year coming up, he didn't have it. And in a championship game through 3 innings, you give up 4 runs. I don't think you can ask for much more than that out of a young man up there. That he only give up. Let's go back and take a look. Is he gave up 6 hits through innings? That's not bad at all up here, and they were solid hits against the top team in the league. I think you got to credit the young man for standing tall.
Well, the Braves threatened in the 4th inning, but Smiley was left at third, and the Cubs still have their shutout going by a score of 4-0. And Calhoun has just been superb in this game. He's allowed only 1 base runner to this point. Let's see who's up for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Timmy Pierce will be leading off, and on the day, Timmy is 2 for 2 with a single and a double.
Yeah, he's a tough hitter. Notice that Bryce Button is just playing a few feet in front of the fence. There's a long shot, and I think that's going to be gone for a homer. And it's 5-0. Well, I tell you what, if Mr. Pierce comes up one more time, he's looking for a 3-bagger, and he'll hit for the cycle.
He'll have the cycle. He's got a single, a double, and a home run now. All he needs is a triple.
Now, you know, I'm impressed. Being a left-hander, and he hit that over the left center field fence. He can go to the opposite field.
He go up to last year. Most of his hits were to the left field side, and he hit from center to left field line. Is very rarely does he pull it down the right field line.
So he takes a Daniel Shepard fastball and places it out of this park. Second home run of this game for the Cubs. And now Drew Shirley's at the plate. He's walked twice. Makes the pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Cubs hoping to go undefeated in this league. 1-0 delivery. Curve outside corner for a strike. 1-1 the count. Nice pitch by Daniel Shepard to Shirley. Shepard looking for his first strikeout of the morning. Here's a 1-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. The fastball is 2-1 the count. On deck is Casey Calhoun, who's hit a 3-run shot. That one is still going over Metcalf County, I think. 2-1 delivery. Curve, got the inside corner. Drew Shirley looked back at the home plate umpire and said, 1, 2-2 the count. 5-0 Cubs with the lead.
I know how they feel. I've had some up there, too, look back there and say, where was that?
2-2 pitch to Shirley, low for ball 3. So the payoff pitch coming up from Daniel Shepard. Shirley, if he walks here, I think it would be the 3rd straight in this game.
And that's why he's up at the top of the lineup in one of those top 2 positions to get on base.
And that's what he did. He walked again for the 3rd consecutive time in this game.
That's one thing that does show up in the stats is when you take a look and he has 0 for 0. It's as if he didn't exist but been on base 3 times when you look at the way they scored this game here.
Here's Casey Calhoun, and they're going to pitch to Casey, and Daniel Shepard's going to be very careful. First pitch to Calhoun, fastball is low, and I think you've got to keep it down, Calhoun. Les, you've got to keep it out of his power zone. 1-0 the count.
Right, and I don't know. There's different ways to pitch him. I don't know where you pitch him inside. Sometimes he can go to the outside. He hits the outside pitch.
There's a fastball over the outside part of the plate. Here's Shepard. Can they get the runner out at short? Yes! As that time, the shortstop Glenn Downs took the toss from Shirley. Shirley tried to advance to second base, but Ryan Shepard made a quick toss back to the pitcher's mound to Daniel Shepard. Daniel turned around and saw Drew Shirley trying to advance to second, and he tossed it to Glenn Downs, and Glenn's laid the tag on Shirley, and there's one gone. So 1-1, the delivery coming up to Casey Calhoun. Here's a pitch. Fastball is outside. Shepard's doing a good job of keeping it down and keeping it away from Calhoun.
He's pitching to him and everything else, but he's not giving him a fat pitch up there to hit. He's going to make him hit his pitch.
2-1 delivery to Calhoun. Fastball is low. 3-0 the count, and good eyes by Casey Calhoun. He's a very patient hitter.
You have to be very disciplined. To be a good ball player, you have to be disciplined. Sometimes people are going to pitch around you, and you have to be disciplined.
3-1 pitch from Shepard. Fastball. Calhoun missed it for strike 2. 3-2 the count. So getting good location on that pitch from Daniel Shepard. 1 out. Cubs leading 5-0. Timmy Pierce with a solo shot here in the 4th inning. A full windup coming up from Shepard is Calhoun, the number 3 hitter at the plate. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Calhoun stays alive, fouls it out of play behind us. And the count's still at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, that was just hitting my best pitch if you can, and Shepard threw it as hard as he could, and Calhoun fouled it out of play. So Daniel ready to work with the full count delivery. Here's a pitch. Struck him out on the fastball, and Daniel Shepard's pretty happy about that. He knows he struck out a very quality hitter, and he threw it up a little bit that time, and he got the strikeout, and Mr. Shepard's pretty excited about that.
He has a right to be excited. Is Mr. Calhoun has a home run and a base on ball, and to be able to carry him up there is one of the better hitters in the league.
He's got a big old grin on his face, Les.
That's what Little League Baseball is all about.
Looks like when you're pulling for the Tennessee Vols. 2 outs. Here's Jamie Brown at the plate, 3rd baseman. Fastball outside. 1-0 the count. Well, Shepard looking for his 2nd strikeout. Brown, I believe, singled the last time, drove in a run, and then somebody was out trying to advance. I believe Drew Shirley might have been thrown out trying to score. Was it Shirley or it was somebody else? I'm not sure.
Right, and he bounced back to the pitcher the first time.
All right. Here's a 1-1 delivery from Daniel Shepard to Brown. Pitch. Brown taps it foul on the right side, so the count at 1-2. Well, Shepard can throw that ball hard. No doubt about that. Daniel's done a good job. All of these pitchers have been very impressive. 1-2 the pitch coming up to Jamie Brown here in the 4th inning. Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Braves with only 1 hit so far off Casey Calhoun. Here's a 1-2 delivery to Brown. Fastball is a little bit low.
He wanted that one, thought he had it.
Well, it was just a little bit below the knees for a ball. These umpires have done a great job. Carl Bush and Chris Franklin. Mr. Franklin played a little football for the Glasgow Scotties, you might remember.
Sure did. Played the same year my son didn't graduate.
2-2. Go ahead, Les.
Played a defensive back.
2-2 pitch as Jamie Brown pops out to the first baseman, Martindale Thompson. Timmy Pierce hits a solo homer, and that's it for the Cubs here in the 4th inning.
He got 1 run on 1 hit.
No errors and nobody left. After 3.5 innings, actually it's after 4 innings now, after 4 innings of play, the Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Back in 60 seconds on WCLU Sports.
July, sweet and juicy whole watermelons for only $1.99 and a free
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
WCLU, our next sports broadcast, Les Settle, will not be for about 2 months, a little less than 2 months. But at that time, we'll have Scotty football on the radios. Glasgow will open its season on August the 26th against Barron County.
Right. Quick reminder on that. I saw in the paper last night where this is the 75th anniversary of Scotty football, and Richard Talicki, the president of the Glasgow Quarterback Club, is asking that all former Scotties from past years to send in pictures and join the quarterback club. And I think this is great, is with the tradition that Glasgow has had in football over the years, and if people take a look at their winning percentages in football, and that's not all of his winning and everything else, but their success is I think it'd be great that all former Scotties get pictures and things in, and let's have a good 75th.
There's a shot foul down the right field line by Glenn Downs, and boy, he almost laced a base hit to right field, but it was just to the right side of that line. And the count at 1-1 as the Braves bat here in the top of the 5th inning.
Mr. Downs hit one like that last night between first and second to drive in the 2 winning runs.
On that fastball, Glenn's a little bit late as Casey Calhoun in front at 1-2. Top of the 5th inning, the Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Downs, little curve. Downs just got a piece of it to stay alive. Nice pitch by Calhoun, and battling tough that time was Glenn Downs. 1-2 the count.
We've got a former Scotty behind us. Lee knows up here is Mr. Matt Blub Gum.
I remember the Ubs years ago. Here's a fastball, just a little bit outside. It may have been low 2-2 the count. Matt did a great job umpiring this year in the Lou Gehrig League. He and Brandon Kearney and Justin Loden. And then we had some good umpiring in the Coach Pitch League, too. There's a fastball, a swing and a miss from Downs, and he strikes out.
Jim, if you want to know how old I am, Mr. Gunn back there, I coached when he was down in Lou Gehrig, and that's been many, many seasons ago.
Goodness gracious.
He will tell you that everything he learned, I taught him.
But you're fiery for your age, Les.
Oh, I'm
one out. Now, Downs strikes out. Here's Daniel Shepard.
And Daniel bounced back to the pitcher unassisted the first time up.
Takes a fastball outside from Calhoun. 1-0 the count. Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Cubs jumped out to a 3-0 lead on Casey Calhoun's 3-run homer, and they've not looked back since. Here's a fastball, a little bit low from Calhoun. 2-0 the count. Calhoun has not walked a batter yet in this game. Shepard's ahead, though, at 2-0. Daniel Shepard now pitching for the Braves. 2-0 delivery. Shepard swing and a foul tip for strike 1 on the fastball. 2-1 the count. Big hole in right center field for Shepard, if you'll notice the right fielder.
They're playing him down that line.
Right, he is, and let me mention his name in a second. Fastball is fouled against the screen for strike 2. That's Yuki Watanabe. He's back in right field, and I'm sorry, that's not, but that is actually back in right field. John Westerfield's back in right field, right? And then Luke Christensen's back in left field for the Cubs. Watanabe plays right field, of course, for the Braves. 2-2, the pitch coming up from Calhoun. Here's a delivery. The curve struck him out. Daniel Shepard goes down swinging.
Showing your age too, Jim. You forget which team is in the field.
Well, that didn't matter if I was. That wouldn't matter. That wouldn't matter with me. Wouldn't matter how old I was. I'd do that anyway.
No, Jim, you do an excellent job. You do an excellent job for the sports programs in Glasgow and Barron County around here.
Bryce Button, center fielder, tries to lay a bunt down on the fastball, but missed it for a strike. 0-1 the count.
We like to tease Jim down there once in a while.
It's 5-0. The Cubs on top, and they are trying to go undefeated, not only in the regular season, which of course they've already done, but they want to do it in the tournament as well, and they're not far away from doing that. It's a fastball, perfect pitch to Button. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Calhoun has allowed only 1 base hit, only 1 base runner in this game. He has just shut the Braves down. Braves have played well. They've made some great defensive plays. The Cubs have just gotten a few key hits and a couple of home runs. As Button goes down looking.
That is Mr. Calhoun's 11th strikeout.
Oh, he's tough. He's tough. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. That is the 3rd inning. The last 3 out of 4 innings, I believe, he has retired them in order.
Through 5 innings, he's given up 1 hit with 12 Ks.
That's tough. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left for the Braves. At the end of 4 1/2, it's the Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. This is WCLU Glasgow, Kentucky. At 11 o'clock, we'll be back in 1 minute.
Have you ever had a situation about it? Well, you obviously haven't asked Square Deal Lumber Company because
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
The Braves on top are trailing the Cubs 5-0. And let's look at the first three batters for the Cubs.
First three batters for the Cubs will start off with Josh McCracken, Jeremy Russell, and Aaron Fleener. And Mr. McCracken has a base hit and bounced into a 5-4 play for the first time up from third to second.
Daniel Shepard working his fifth inning, or working in the fifth inning right here. This will be his second inning to work. And he'll be ready to go right now. The Braves will have one more chance to get back in this game. If not, the Cubs are going to win the Little League Championship and go undefeated.
But you know, it's been a very good ball game.
It has been a good game. Sure has. Been well played. Both teams have.
Definitely have. The Braves have done what they had to. They haven't had the mistakes. It's been the long ball that's hurt them.
Right. And Casey Calhoun has really been tough. All right, Daniel Shepard's first pitch is outside as we begin the bottom of the fifth inning. Josh McCracken at the plate, the number 5 hitter, the catcher. Takes it outside for a ball. Here's a 1-0 delivery. Fastball, perfect. First strike, 1-1 the count. McCracken did go around of it. Just above the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike to count from Shepard, a right-hander. Oh, it's a warm morning here in Glasgow at Barron County. About 90 degrees, I think. 1-1 delivery. Fastball outside. 2-1 to count. 5-0. The Cubs with the lead here. Last of the fifth inning. We play 6 innings in Little League Baseball. Shepard working on the 2-1 pitch, a full windup. Here comes the right-hander. Here comes the toss. It's outside for a ball. 3-1 the count. We've got some more Babe Ruth tournaments coming up. We've got the Lou Gehrig League tournament that is going to be not next week, but the week after that. And I talked to Tommy Tracy, and they've got about 15, 16 ball clubs for that. Here's a ground ball. Nice stop by Thompson. He'll toss it to Shepard for the out. That's a great defensive play, Les.
Great play is for a little leaguer to do is for the first baseman go to his right, our left from up here, and the pitcher come across. A lot of times the pitcher does not cover on a play like that, and that was an excellent play.
And also, Les, we've got a Little League tournament that will be the week after that, and there are several teams that are going to be involved in that. I believe they've got 14 or 15 teams already lined up for that. Some teams from Barron County and South Central Kentucky. So these All-Star tournaments should be a whole lot of fun.
Well, they will be. They will be, and it's a reward for some of the children down here to go on to get to play a few more ball games. And
here's a pop-up on the right side. It's going to be out of play as Jeremy Russell hits one of the bleachers here, and the count at no balls and 2 strikes. The Lou Gehrig League tournament will be the week of July the 11th. 2 Glasgow teams will be involved in that. The Glasgow Little League Invitational will be the week of July 18th. There'll be an 11-year-old tournament and a 12-year-old tournament. So we appreciate Tommy for giving us that information. Here's the next delivery from Shepard, a little bit low, the fastball, and the count is 1-2. So Russell trying to stay alive, the center fielder for the Cubs here in the fifth inning. 1 out for the Cubs. They lead the Braves 5-0. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Slow ground ball. Mark Tyler Jackson up. Couldn't quite make the play at third. He kept it in front of him, but he bobbled it just a little bit. And reaching on the air is going to be Jeremy Russell. Now Aaron Fleener at the plate. He got a base hit up the middle his last time. 7 hits so far for the Cubs in this game. The Braves have 1 hit.
Aaron's popped out to the pitcher and the base hit.
First delivery to him, fastball over the outside corner from Daniel Shepard. So his first delivery is a strike.
And it's amazing, you know, that's the first error in this ball game, and usually at this age it's very hard to go through, but that's the first error in this ball game here, and that was a hard-handled ball because it was in that dirt. It was doing all kinds of spins.
Fastball outside. And here's going to be an out as Ryan Shepard picked it off that backstop, tossed it to Glenn Downs, and Russell is thrown out trying to advance to second. Terrific toss by Mr. Ryan Shepard. 2 outs for the Cubs. Just a great play.
Good play. Very good play.
2 gone. The count at 1-1 on Fleener. Here's Daniel's next delivery to Aaron. It's a little bit low for a ball. 2-1 the count. So a nice play by Shepard, Ryan Shepard, the catcher. Daniel Shepard, his brother, on the mound. Daniel ready for the full windup. Here's a 2-1 delivery. Fastball. Let's see. Did Flinter go around? He did not. And the count at 3-1. It was low and inside. 3-1 the count. So Flinter trying to get aboard for the second time in this game. The Cubs up 5-0 against the Braves. 2 outs here in the 5th. Shepard's next delivery. Fastball is perfect. First strike. The payoff pitch coming up here at 3-2. On deck, I believe, is Westerfield.
John Westerfield.
Flinter's the number 7 hitter in the Cubs order. Daniel Shepard working right here on the payoff pitch to Flinter. Here it comes. A called third strike. Well, Shepard's been tough after giving up that home run to Timmy Pierce. He set him down, hadn't he?
Did a good job. Come right back there.
Yeah, he set 6 straight.
No runs, no hits, 1 error in the inning.
Well, after 5 innings, the Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Back in 1 minute on WCLU Sports.
This is Joe McCoy. And I'm Gary Clark. Keep your wrist.
We're all over there and having fun. I feel good. I just really think of myself as a people servant.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
We're going to have player interviews, talk to the coaches after this game. So, Les, the Braves are going to have to put a lot of hits together if they're going to come back.
Well, the Braves
win
are
this
down
game.
to the final innings, and if they're going to get back in it, they've got to do it here. Win, lose, or draw, it's been a good ball game.
No doubt about that. No doubt.
5-0, and after an emotional win last night for the Braves, and to come back in here and to get back up to play this kind of ball game is I give credit to them. And by the same token to the Cubs is coming in undefeated, feeling all the pressure in the world. It's been a great ball game.
All right, who have we got leading off?
We got Jonathan Wood is leading off.
All right, Jonathan Wood, right fielder.
First appearance at the plate today for Jonathan.
Swings and misses on the fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Wood. Next delivery, tries to lay a bunt down, but misses for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Wood trying to get aboard here and get something going for the Braves in their final at bat, trailing the Cubs 5-0. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Calhoun. Does he have his 13th strikeout? Nope. Fastball missed outside. 1-2 the count. Calhoun has just been really, really tough in this game.
He's got 11 strikes.
11
for number 12.
Well, that pitch hit.
Got it.
Wood.
Called him out.
No, he called him out. All right. Well, I wasn't sure what the signal was there for a minute. Well, did he go around, I guess?
He did. I think he hit the plate, but he brought his bat around on it.
Okay.
That's the 12th strikeout.
All right. 1 gone for Wood. And now let's see who we've got. Is this Joshua Berry, I think?
Berry.
All right.
Josh Berry.
Josh at the plate. First pitch to Berry. Fastball just below the letters for a strike from Calhoun. 0-1 the count. Calhoun, big right-hander, sets, delivers. Next pitch. Got the outside quarter for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Boy, Calhoun has just been terrific. That's all you can say.
He's been on today. When you're on, there's nothing else you can do.
Not much you can do about that.
There it is.
There's a called third strike on the fastball. Berry goes down looking, and there are 2 gone.
Down to the final out, Ryan Shepard up. Ryan has struck out twice in his 2 appearances today at the plate.
So the Cubs 1 out away from winning this tournament championship and going 19-0 this year. First pitch fouled against the screen for a strike. 0-1 the count. So Calhoun with 2 more strikes, and the Cubs will win the championship. Been a beautiful day for baseball. Not too windy today. Just enough of a breeze to make it feel pretty good. Of course, we're not in the sun, and that certainly never hurts.
That's what makes it more beautiful.
Yes, sir. Here's a little rip foul down the first base line. Past first base coach Mike down for the Braves. And now the count is 0-2. Calhoun, I guess he would like to end this one on a strikeout. He's got 13, doesn't he?
Throw this by him right here to end this out. This will be his 14th strikeout.
Will he do it, Les?
A little inside.
Not yet. Fastball is low and inside. 1-2 the count.
Keeping the drama going.
the great sportsman he is.
Right.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball outside. 2-2 the count. Really want to thank all the Little League officials, the umpires, coaches, everybody involved for helping us with our broadcast. I want to thank Bruce Tribune and Les Settle. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ground ball comes to Drew Shirley. He's got it at second. He'll toss over to Aaron Flinter. And the Cubs have won the Little League Championship as grounding out to second base is Ryan Shepard. The Cubs win 5-0 over the Braves and take the Little League crown. We'll be back, and Todd, we will take a 2.5-minute break so we can get set up for our post-game interviews and let Les do the stats. And Todd, if you want to read the weather, if you get any information you want to pass along, do that. We'll return in 2.5 minutes on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank is the bank that's good for you.
We're the bank that's good for you. The one that helps your hometown too. We're the best at what we do. The bank that does what's good for you.
When you need a loan, of course you deal with a bank. But more importantly, you're dealing with people. At South Central Bank, our people are our strength.
This is Tom Hughes, mortgage loan officer at South Central Bank. Interest rates have been favorable to buying a home these days, and we've been favorable to helping people make those dreams of owning a home come true.
It's the stats from this game.
Okay, Jim, the Cubs scored 5 runs on 2, 4, 6, 7 hits and had 5 left on base. The Braves, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. To highlight the action, Timmy Pierce for the Cubs was 3 for 3 with a double, a single, and a home run. Drew Shirley drew 3 base on balls. Casey Calhoun had a home run. Josh McCracken had a single. Jamie Brown had a single. Aaron Flinger had a single. Those were the highlights on the Cubs, and on the Braves. They pretty much were shut down by the pitching all day, but Travis Smiley did come up with a big triple back in the 4th inning for the Braves. So the final score was Cubs 5, Braves nothing, Jim.
Thank you very much, Les, and we'll let you turn your microphone down, number 2, Les, and I certainly do appreciate it. Les, thank you very much for your help. Les is going to have to get on. And Marvin Calhoun, congratulations, sir. The Cubs winning the Little League Championship by a score of 5-0 against the Braves. First, I know you want to compliment the Braves on a well-played game and a well-played year.
Yes, they were second in the league this year, and they were second in the tournament, and they have very fine coaches, and their players are very good. They do a good job.
You went undefeated all the way. That doesn't happen very often in any sports.
Well,
why did you do that? How did you do that?
Well, I think we did it because of the players, the fans, and my assistant coaches, Anthony Pierce, my wife Lisa Calhoun, and his wife Lynn. They were great help to me. I mean, you know, sometimes I'd get down, but they did just a super job for me.
When you look at the X's and the O's, defense and pitching and hitting, what were they all strong areas, or what made this team so special?
I think the best thing about the team was our pitching. We had probably the best 2 pitchers in the league. And then our hitting was terrific. It just got better as the year went on. And we started off the season, some of the players weren't hitting too well, but with a lot of hard work, they all started hitting towards the end of the year.
Marvin, you used the long ball to your advantage today, 2 home runs.
Well, we've used it all year, and, you know, when you get a chance to slug it out, you want to do it.
And then Casey was tough on the mound, had about 14, 15 strikeouts.
Yes, he was. But I'll tell you what, we were really in a dilemma because Timmy Pierce had to pitch yesterday, and Timmy and Casey both were just super this year. And we didn't know who to pitch, who to be on the radio and get on television. But I'll tell you what, I didn't know how to choose between them. They're both super pitchers.
All right, thank you, Marvin. Let's talk with your assistant a second. Coach Pierce, congratulations.
Thank you very
much. Big win. What did you think about this year? What made this team so special in your opinion?
Well, I tell you, I think a major factor in making the season we had to do with the kids' attitude. But most of all, they try to do everything we ask them to do. You got to have kids like that to create a good season like we had.
What about the league this year overall? Pretty competitive league?
I think so. We had a lot of good players, a lot of good teams out there. Some teams really played us close.
All right, thanks, Anthony. Now let's talk with the Cubs right here. Why don't you look at the camera right there and tell me your name?
Timmy Pierce.
How old are you, Timmy?
12.
Tell me what school you go to.
Glasgow Middle School.
Now tell me what position you play. You pitch, and what else do you do besides pitch?
Shortstop and second.
Tell me about that home run you hit. Was that a fast ball? Do you like to go to left field or what?
Well, most of the time I go to right center.
Oh, you go to right center. Well, you threw that one to left, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did it feel pretty good going? What's it feel like going undefeated?
Well, something that doesn't happen very often. feels pretty good.
Okay, good job, Timmy. Let's talk to this next young man. All right, why don't you turn around and look at the camera right there. What's your name?
Drew Showers,
How old are you, Drew?
10,
And where you go to school?
Glasgow Middle School,
Okay, Drew, tell me what position you play.
second and center field.
How do you feel going undefeated and winning the championship?
Feels real good.
Okay, good job, Drew. All right, let's talk to this young man right here. What's your name, sir? You look right there at the camera.
Casey Calhoun.
Casey, we know you pitch. How old are you?
12.
And what school you go to?
Glasgow Middle School.
Tell me about you. How'd you feel out there today? You had about 14 strikeouts.
Well, I felt pretty good pitching today. I thought my fastball was working, and then, yeah, I felt pretty good.
Do you have anything else you throw besides your fastball? Looked like you threw the curve there a couple of times.
Yeah, threw a curve a couple times in there.
How's it feel to go undefeated this year and win the championship?
Feels great.
Okay, good job, Casey. Thank you, sir. All right, let's talk to this young man. What's your name, sir?
Jamie Brown,
How old are you, Jamie?
12,
And what position you play?
3rd,
And what school you go to?
Glasgow Middle School.
Well, Jamie, how do you feel about winning the championship and going undefeated?
Great.
What do you enjoy most about playing? You like hitting or you like playing defense or what?
Both.
Both. Okay, good job. Thank you, Jamie. All right, let's talk to this next young man. What's your name?
Josh McCracken,
How old are you, Josh?
11,
And what school do you go to?
Glasgow Middle School.
Josh, what did you enjoy most about playing? I know you caught for the Cubs. What did you enjoy most this year?
Hitting.
How's it feel to go undefeated, Josh?
Great.
Okay, good job. Thank you, sir. All right. What's your name, sir?
Jeremy Russell,
How old are you, Jeremy?
12,
And what position do you play?
center field,
And what school you go to?
GMS, Glasgow Middle School.
Jeremy, what do you enjoy most about playing baseball?
Hitting.
How did it feel to go undefeated this year?
Great.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. All right. Turn around. What's your name, sir?
Aaron Slinger,
How old are you, Aaron?
11,
And tell me what school you go to.
Glasgow Middle School,
Aaron, what position you play?
first base.
Tell me what you enjoyed most about this year.
I like going undefeated.
You like winning that championship? Okay, good job, Aaron. Thank you. Now, let's turn around here. Look at that camera. What's your name?
John Westerfield,
How old are you, John?
12,
Now, what position do you play?
right field.
John, what's it feel like to win the championship?
Great.
And you go to Glasgow Middle School?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, John. All right. What's your name, sir?
Lucas Christensen,
How old are you, Luke?
11,
Okay, Luke, get a little bit closer to the mic right here. Now, what school you go to?
Glasgow Middle School,
Luke, what did you enjoy most about playing ball?
hitting.
Okay, good. And what position did you say you played?
Left field.
Left field. Okay, thank you, Luke. All right, what's your name?
Ben Jesse,
How old are you, Ben?
11,
And what school do you go to?
Glasgow Middle School,
Now, Ben, what position do you play for the Cubs?
right field.
Now, what did you enjoy most about this year?
Going undefeated.
You like going undefeated?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Ben. All right, let's get this young man up here. You turn around. What's your name?
Zach Darnell,
How old are you, Zach?
11,
And Zach, what school do you go to?
Glasgow Middle School,
Now, Zach, what position do you play for the Cubs?
left field.
Zach, what did this season mean to you? What did you enjoy most about it?
Going undefeated.
Okay, good job. Thank you, Zach. Have we talked to everybody, Marvin? Thank you all. All right, let's get the Braves up here and talk with them. And they had a great season. Mike Downs and Tommy Jackson coached them. And, of course, they finished second in the regular season and finished second in the tournament. And, Mike, if you will, sir, we'll have you and your players line up down the third base line right here so we can see them on TV. And we'll let them get here just a moment. And tell Tommy, hey, Mike, tell Coach Jackson to come over here. I want to talk to him for just a second. Mike, I want to congratulate you on just an outstanding year and very competitive game. A couple of home runs really helped the Cubs. I thought Glenn pitched very well. I thought Daniel came in and did a great job for you on the mound, and you had a good year.
Oh, we had an outstanding year, Jim. It really did. There was a lot of good teams in here. We was very fortunate to be here. We beat a team that we beat the Mets 2-1 in the bottom of 6. The first game, which was an excellent game. We come back and were fortunate enough to beat the Dodgers last night as well in a close game. I think it was 8-7, something like that. We was very fortunate to be here. We called on Glenn to come in and try to shut him down as much as he could. And for a first-year pitcher, I thought he did a real good job. I was real proud of him. And Daniel's our number one pitcher, been our number one pitcher all year. But the way the system's set up, he only had 3 innings that he could pitch. And it was a judgment call. We didn't know where to start him for the 3 innings or let him come in and relief. And We decided as coaches to let him come in relief, and it was a close game, but you got to give all the thanks to the Cubs. They did a great job. They got good pitching.
Well, Casey Calhoun just shut you down, really.
It really did. You know, even if we pitched great and they hadn't scored no runs, we didn't score no runs neither. So
we might have been here a while.
We might have been here a while, but they got a good team. But I tell you what, I'm so proud of this team. We wouldn't, I don't think, expected to do as well as we did, and we worked hard. And these young men are just super young men, and I'm so proud to be a part of it and be a part of this team. And Coach Jackson and the fans and the parents, everything's been great. We've had a wonderful time, and we lost to a good team. That's all you can say.
Mike, you just mentioned Tommy. You want to mention who's helped you this year, practice and at the games?
We've had Mr. Button, and we've had Mr. Anderson. We've had John Anderson and Kevin Button, and a lot of parents have pitched in, and moms and dads and everybody. And Coach Jackson, of course, has been here all the time. We've just had a lot of wonderful help, and everything's been positive, and we've just tried to teach as much as we possibly could, and try to learn these young men something. So when they get a little older and play for the Glasgow Scotties, maybe they can learn a little bit and have learned a little bit, and maybe help those guys as they get a little older.
Okay, let's bring Tommy here for one comment, and then we'll talk to your players. Tommy, just a great season for you. Very competitive game today, very competitive season, and your thoughts on the tournament and the league.
Well, we've had a real good season, Jim. We want to first off congratulate the Cubs. They had an outstanding year and a very good team hitting and pitching and coached very well, so we do want to congratulate them. Our team has come together and played well all year. We've only been out of one game all year, and the kids have given 100%. The parents have been very supportive of us, and we want to thank the parents and the kids for what they've done this year. And we certainly appreciate you all being here and televised and on the radio. And I think the job that you all are doing an excellent job, Jim.
Very kind of you. Thank you, Tommy. Now we'll talk to the players right here. We'll get these fellas right up here on the microphone. And what's your name, sir?
Mark Tyler Jackson.
Mark Tyler, how old are you?
12.
And tell me what school you go to.
Glasgow Middle School.
What position you play?
Third and catcher.
Now, is it pretty tough playing catcher? You ever get hot back there having all that gear on, Mark Tyler?
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed most about this year?
Hitting.
All right, good job, Mark Tyler Jackson. Let's get this next young man up here. Get a little bit closer to me. You turn right there and look in the camera. What's your name?
Joshua Berry.
How old are you, Joshua?
11.
And what school do you go to?
I'll be going to Glasgow Middle School.
Okay, Joshua. Now, tell me what position you play.
Play right and left field.
Right and left field. What have you enjoyed most about this year?
Getting as many walks as I did.
Oh, you get a bunch of walks?
Yeah.
Okay, good job, Joshua. Thank you, sir. Now, let's get this next young man. You turn around. Tell me your name.
Dana Shepard.
How old are you?
12.
And get a little bit closer to the mic so we can we'll make sure we can hear you. Now, what school do you go to?
Glasgow Middle School.
Now, what positions do you play? I know you play more than one. Tell me the positions you play.
Shortstop and pitcher.
All right. What have you enjoyed most about this year?
The whole game.
Okay, good job. Thank you, sir. Let's get this next young man. What's your name?
Ryan Shepard.
And how old are you, Ryan?
11.
And tell me what school you go to.
Middle school.
Now, Ryan, you play several positions. What positions have you played this year?
Third and pitcher.
Which one's your favorite?
Both are.
You like to play both. What have you enjoyed most this year?
Winning.
You like winning. Good job. You've done a lot of it. All right. Get this next young man up here. What's your name?
Jonathan Lee.
How old are you, Jonathan?
11.
And tell me what school you go to.
New Middle School.
Get just a little bit closer here, John. Okay, now. Okay. Now, what position you play?
Right and left.
What have you enjoyed most this year?
Running.
Did you say running? All right, good job. All right. I never enjoyed doing much running myself. You want to tell that. All right, now get right up here. What's your name?
Glenn Downs.
How old are you, Glenn?
11.
And tell me what school you go to.
Glasgow Middle School.
And Glenn, I know you pitched today. What are some other positions that you play?
I play first, second, shortstop, third, and pitcher.
Now, which is your favorite infield position? Of the 4 infield positions, which do you like the best?
First, brother.
You like first. All right. What have you enjoyed most this year?
Pitching.
Okay, good job. Thank you, sir. Now, what's your name?
Bryce Button.
How old are you, Bryce?
11.
And tell me what school you go to.
Glasgow Middle School.
Bryce, what position you play?
Center field and some first base.
You like playing center field?
Yeah.
You get excited when you threw the guy out at home earlier in this game?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Bryce. Good job. All right, let's get this next young man on here. What's your name?
Travis Smiley.
How old are you, Travis?
12.
And tell me what school you go to.
New Middle School.
Now, what position you play?
I play second. Some pitch.
Okay, all right. Travis, tell me about that hit you got. Were you definitely going to try for third when you were rounding that bag at second?
Yeah, I was going to try for home.
Oh, you were? Thank you, Travis. You wasn't too far from it. All right, let's get this next young man on there. What's your name?
Mickey Watanabe.
And how old are you?
11.
And what school do you go to?
Glasgow Middle School.
And what position you play?
Left and right.
Okay. What have you enjoyed most this year?
Hitting.
Okay, good job. Now, what's your name?
Martin Thompson.
And how old are you?
I'm 12.
And tell me what position you play, Martin.
I play first and pitcher.
Okay. Which one do you enjoy more? Any position that you like the most?
Yeah, first.
Okay. What did you enjoy most this year?
Probably winning and batting.
Okay, good job. Thank you, sir. Now, who we got next?
Michael Anderson.
And how old are you, Michael?
12.
And tell me what school you go to.
School.
Michael, what position you play?
Left field.
Okay. What have you enjoyed most this year?
Winning.
Okay, good job. Is that everybody, Mike? Okay. Thank you all very, very much. We certainly do appreciate it. We're going to let you all get on with the awards ceremony, so we're going to back out of here and let Tommy Tracy. Tommy, we want to thank the Glasgow Little League. This is our last broadcast, of course. We've got All-Stars coming up for the Lou Gehrig League the week of July the 11th, and then we've got the Little League All-Star Tournament, I believe, the week after that. Tommy, we want the folks here in Glasgow, and I know we're going to have some teams, I think, from Barron County, so we want folks in Glasgow and Barron County to support this. I understand we're going to use both fields for the Lou Gehrig League Tournament. And Tommy, we really appreciate your help. David Mercer, Jay Brewer, David Caudell, all the coaches and the parents and the players for your cooperation. We've had a good time, as we always do at WCLU. We always look forward to broadcasting these championship games, Tommy. And your cooperation makes our job a lot easier. We really do appreciate it, and we'll look forward to being back here in 1995.
And thank you, Jim. We also like to thank CLU for being here. It just seems like before the championship games, you can hear the coaches in their huddles before the championship game gets here. You know, let's get to this game and you'll be on the radio. So the kids just love to be talking on the radio. It's something that they look forward to, and something it seems like they play harder to get to that championship game just to be on the radio. So we appreciate y'all always coming down here and covering these games for us.
Tommy, thank you, sir. I'll let you get on to the awards ceremony.
Thanks a lot.
All right, that's going to wrap up our broadcast here on 14 Karat Go, WCLU, where the Cubs go undefeated and win the Little League Championship today as they beat the Braves by a score of 5-0. And Todd, if you'll write that down and use that on our sports this afternoon and also tomorrow morning, we certainly would appreciate it. Thanks so much to Les Settle for helping us with our color commentary today here on WCLU. And we again appreciate Bruce Trevue. He helped us with our Lou Gehrig League and our broadcast for the Coach Pitch Championship game. With Les Settle, Chip Moody from Nelson Field at Gordon Park, we hope you have a good July 4th weekend. So long, everybody.
The pride of Glasgow and Barron County on WCLU. Little League tournament action has been made possible.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.